Booty inflation is a real thing.
Ass was never supposed to be this big. Like this right here, the girl on the left, that's a big butt. That's the natural big butt of someone who's in shape and has good genetics. And I think black people were affected the most by booty inflation. If you think I'm wrong, watch the music video Baby Got Back. It's amazing to see the difference of what was considered a fat ass back then and what's considered a fat ass now.
I don't know how, I don't know when, but somewhere along the way, the standard just got unrealistic.
It kind of reminds me how everyone's saying Ice Spice is like sickly skinny now and doesn't have a butt anymore. She still has a good butt. She still has a fat ass. Like her butt's still big. It's just that booty inflation got y'all thinking otherwise.
Another good example is the phrase, "Does my butt look big in these jeans?" Back then, if you told a woman that her butt did look big in those jeans, indeed, she would have smacked the shit out of you. But nowadays, if you tell a woman that her butt do not look big in those jeans, she will smack the shit out of you.
We really need to recalibrate the beauty standards among women, because...
Alright, what's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy K Camp. Shalom to my Hebrew Israelite brethren in the New Covenant who understand, right? And again, this is about vibes. So y'all saw the intro. And not for nothing, bro. I don't know if she's an FBA. I don't think she even grew up in the inner city. She sounded like a damn disrespectful cornball. And when I saw this video talking about booty of black women, okay, there's so many problems going on in the world right now, and the fact that there are women of all ethnicities and men of all ethnicities worrying about what black men in particular like, and particularly like, I said that shit wrong, but I don't care. Y'all have a major problem, bro. That's for one. Okay? Because what I've come to realize is that the majority of you women and men are very insecure. You think like you're colonizers. Notice how in the video she had a Edomite white woman. Well, for one, man, white women are not genetically built curvy like that. Some are naturally built. They're called PAWG, P-A-W-G, fat ass white girl. Go Google it. Okay? We need to put some context in this shit because y'all are grown ass adults that do not understand health. You don't understand fitness. Everything you say is off of white man's or woman's ideology. You don't understand beauty standards. Y'all make mating a competition, meaning this. I'm going to make it so hard for you just to find something, just to like what you like. I'm going to philosophize it to the 10 millionth degree and reverse everything that you like. Now, for my biggity brethren that grew up in the inner city, shout out to H-Town, you know what I'm saying? Oakland, especially in the early 2000s, we been seeing there were young women that was like 10 or 12, our age, been having booties. Not to be perverted, but my big sister, my grandmother, they were athletes as well, but they genetically already had the booty. The picture you shown, man, that's not a fat ass. That's a skinny ass woman, bro. And then she said inflation, as if all women were just super skinny, thin ironing boards. And then this, oh yeah, the BBLs. For the 10 millionth time, for you idiots that don't know what love is, loyalty, half y'all not even virgins, like shut up. Okay? White people cannot create genetics. God created you how you already are, dumbass. If there's different animals, different plants, different flowers, wouldn't there be different shapes and sizes of humans? So why do you think every woman with a curvy body has a BBL? Y'all haven't even got past step one, bro. I'm eons ahead of y'all in my mind. That's the first problem. Before I get to this information, and I'm going to break it down biblically and historically. Brazilian butt lift. I'm gonna need y'all to use some common damn sense. This was created by a Spaniard white man To copy who? The Hebrew Wesses and even the black African Canaanite women. You weirdos. That genetically already had the curvy body, ma'am. What the hell are you talking about? Just because y'all don't understand or have common sense to take care of your body while you have the shape before you become obese does not mean just because, yeah, I like them thick. Oh, that equates to BBW. Nigga, y'all wasn't outside. Y'all was not outside, bro. And this is what's crazy about this stupid argument. Okay? There's skinny, mini, itty bitty, gothic, ugly ass women who are just as promiscuous, just as dysfunctional. How the hell did y'all just erase all that and say, well, yeah, the problem is, you know, BBLs and curvy bodies and bro, some of y'all niggas like dykes. The other half of you niggas like fat women. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all keep moving the goalposts because y'all don't have no spirit, bro. So I'm going to bring out this history. And again, 1.1 million views. That is crazy work. Well, how can you tell if that's not fake? Listen, bitch. Just say you're not attractive to that man and leave it at that. Shut up. Y'all haven't, dude, the million components of being feminine, gentle, and nice. Y'all haven't even completed that, bro. They go for men too. All you dummies. From the Israelites to the Gentiles, all y'all just dumb as hell, bro. So I'm going to break it down to you. Let's get to the facts. Okay. The body of an African woman, and we know we have Shemites and you have Canaanites. But at this point, let's just keep it simple. Because it's insane how many TikTok videos I see of women complaining that don't have ass. Mind you, they're not even athletes. Let me stop. The body of an African woman is a work of art. A curvaceous body should not be confused with obesity. What is it? Bro, a curvaceous body should not be confused with obesity. Have you heard of the gluteus maximus, ma'am, and about muscle growth? When you look at the strongest and fastest athletes, they're not skinny mini all the time. I'm gonna need you to use some common damn sense. Please. Please. The African woman who is highly desired by men has a well-toned body. Y'all motherfuckers, man, proportion, duh. Like, y'all are so late, bruh. It has a well-toned body with natural curves. Nah, BBLs. With natural curves. Nah, they half naked. Natural curves. Nah, they shaking ass. Strip clubs. Natural curves. Can we please, for 1.1 million of you idiots, use some common sense? There were even Assyrian women, even the mamacitas, the Latinas that been had booty. What are y'all talking about? Shut up. Damn. When a woman of African descent, dances provocatively, all that twerking stuff, y'all want to talk about, oh, the black American woman, the Israelite woman, oh, they started twerking. No, it didn't. It said the African woman. That was y'all that started that. Sit down. Anyway, or walks in a seductive manner, it can leave the most religious of men temporarily hypnotized. I'm gonna get Song of Solomon 7. I'm gonna get the conjugal duties, because you people do not know how to put the pieces together because you're brainwashed by these Freemason, atheist, homosexual, pedophile idiots. Okay? African and Arab erotologists place great emphasis on the voluptuousness of a woman when it comes to female beauty. So even Arab men, the Ishmaelites. See, a lot of you women, you're not going to reverse a man's nature. Stop doing that. That's why y'all go and, some of y'all go to college, y'all be in club, y'all be doing all kinds of debaucherous bullshit. Okay? Y'all don't even understand your own anatomy, bro. Like, what are you doing? I have noticed that most expert judges of feminine beauty set great store for voluptuousness, okay? Al-Jahid relates on the voluptuousness which men desire in women. Poets are fond of describing the female figure and distinguish between fat women, that means put a difference, and voluptuous women. But by voluptuous, they mean good muscle tone in an absence of sag or flab, bro. What y'all talking about? They talk about the voluptuous woman as being curved like a sabre, lissome like a snake, and supple like a bamboo cane or tightly plaited rope. Okay? But let's jump down. Okay? Large buttocks, the booty. A large, Derriere. Right? I don't know how to pronounce that word. See,
Derriere.
Okay? A person's buttocks. Okay? A shapely and ample backside is a source of pride for many African women and is highly desired by men. Erotologists lauded women of African descent in particular who are renowned to have large but beautifully shaped buttocks. That means it's well proportioned. Look at white men. Oh, protruding buttocks and Sarah Bartman and what the fuck, bro? That's a big bro. This how I know. Like Elijah told me. Y'all don't have the golden spirit. Just because you fucked up with a bad woman, you're gonna blame that on booty. Just because y'all have a slave ass mindset, you're gonna blame that on booty. You got these Karzars blowing up the Middle East, Donald Trump doing his BS. The job market trash, but y'all seem to think the real problem, yeah, you black men, y'all are too obsessed with that ass. If y'all don't shut the fuck up with your hypocrisy and your weirdo nonsense. And I can tell that girl too, I can tell you're very disrespectful. I can tell. See, a lot of you Africans, Rob, she talking about, oh, they would have slapped the shit out of you. That's because back then, having a big booty was considered obese because they don't look like a skinny ass white bitch. That's the difference, bro. And obviously, calling a woman fat is already offensive in general. That's why they would have slapped the shit out of you. Matter of fact, no, not even them. You probably would have. Stop projecting. Thank you very much. Like, y'all are weird as hell. Like, y'all are not even operating at your highest femininity, bro. Everything y'all talk about is from a white colonist standpoint, an Edomite standpoint. Y'all don't know nothing. Neither do y'all have common sense. Have large but beautifully shaped buttocks. Have you heard of birthing hips, bro? The ideal woman has a well-developed body, not skinny mini looking like a goddamn dude. Okay, not being insecure because I don't feel loved or wanted, bro. Stop it. Y'all are in the way. Y'all are grown as adults and have not graduated from elementary school. Y'all are garbage, bro. If I have to overtly explain to you why I don't find you attractive and y'all keep thinking it's deep, it's not all about looks. It's like a repeated record. You should have known that in elementary school. So by the time y'all become adults and you have all these urges and you're struggling, then you don't even have common sense to grow with somebody. But you know what? Y'all don't have any solid foundation. That's why you haven't let go of your traditions of men. You haven't let go of the world. You haven't let go of debaucherous bullshit. You haven't let go of white beauty standards. All kinds of fuckery. Have y'all addicted to porn, which we all seen porn before, but like, stop it, bro. Y'all are not using common sense. And it's pissing me off because y'all are making it that complex. Because every damn day, I got to hear a woman, oh, they're half naked. And you only like her because of her beauty. Shut your insecure ass up. You like handsome men. Shut the hell up. So I'm using these women as an example to show y'all they do not have BBLs, bro. So y'all gonna keep moving the goalpost. You can't tell. Get your lazy ass up. Go to the gym. If you want to be a pogo stick, be a pogo stick. If you want to be an ironing board, be an ironing board. Because the majority of y'all are not even athletes. You don't work out. You don't do shit. Y'all not intelligent either, bro. But anyway, a smooth complexion means she has great hygiene, thick hair, coarse curly hair, not straight blonde, bro. A bright face, not dark and damn masculine. A face that looks beautiful without beautification. Nobody said makeup. Get some aloe vera and cold water. Thin and long eyebrows, black and wide eyes. Let me see. A high and curved nose tip. That Rudolph nose. That shit is sexy as fuck, bro. Damn, for real. That Rudolph nose, bro. I'm gonna show y'all. If I remember in this video, I'm gonna show y'all what I mean, bro. Bro. You just wanna like kiss it, bro. Like that mug is just beautiful, bro. Damn. And a well-developed neck, bright teeth, proportioned arms and forearms, a slender waist, right? And sometimes you got a little pudge, a little broad hips, right? Not skinny thin. Big buttocks, big booty, well-developed legs. Y'all talking about proportion in the comment section. That's common sense. A sweet voice, not New York drill rappers and you black foreigners. That's actually not even probably Israelites. Right. I see you. Dumbass. Cheerfulness, gentleness, shyness, chastity. All common sense shit. Devotion, common sense. Cleverness, meaning you're not stupid. At handwork and fertile. That means she takes care of her body and her reproductive organs. Common sense. Okay. A young woman's reputation lies in her buttocks, a Ghanaian proverb. Okay. The poet Farazdak knew more women than any other man and had experience of every race, but he found none to compare with black women. That was the reason he married Makia, herself of East African origin, and remained faithful to her to the exclusion of all others. He described her as a lovely black girl walking with a fire between her legs, her pouting vagina concealed inside a nest of fresh cut herbs. Bro. So let me get to the other information. I'm about to cook, dude. I'm about to cook today. 'Cause I'm so tired of this shit. Listen. Damn. Oh, there you go. So, on the left side of the man was a woman with protruding buttocks who appeared to be threatened by a snake. So these are people who basically document what you see on the screen. I think she's into voodoo and shit like that. But hold on, watch this, bro. So I think this is Botswana. But fortunately, in my early 20s, I struck the body image sweepstakes and got my measurements imported to Africa. First to Botswana and later to Ghana. And these countries, not American white women standard. Okay. A woman's large booty, right, are lavishly and openly admired. Not sloppy, like we just read. Okay. I'll never forget the day in Botswana when this first happened to me, right? I walked through the village minister's compound and he launched into a litany of praise about my big booty, big buttocks, and set Swana that set my ears on fire. Bro. She said, it said, your buttocks are traditionally built just like a Botswana woman. Okay. So I'm bringing out this information to show y'all it's no such thing as inflation. This was already here. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Idiots. Now, let's go to the Israelites in Ghana. Okay. Traditions and customs of, I don't know how to pronounce this word, so y'all forgive me, of Ghana. G-A-D-A-N-G-M-E-S, of Ghana. Descendants of authentic biblical Hebrew Israelites, the Shemites. So we're going to connect all of this. 'Cause I'm tired of you, the multitude of you people. 'Cause I got to hear you Israelite niggas, you Christian dudes. Like, the fact that y'all already hate the opposite sex in general. You just use each other for physical pleasure to begin with. But you're going to come up with stupid narratives, and all you dumbass, stupid, unseasoned, unfeminine women who don't come from the golden spirit. You don't have any candy paint in your shit, metaphorically speaking. Okay? Y'all are weirdos. I can tell. Most of y'all are whores, so stop it. Anyway, traditions and customs. Let me see. I'm showing y'all too that the women that I'm talking about, specifically the Hebrew Wesses. Because notice how I'm reading about Ghana, women in Ghana, bro. And notice this too, Israelites, Hebrews, we were always mistaken as African. They called Paul an Egyptian. They called Moses an Egyptian because we look similar, bro. Let's connect the dots. Now, I'm not going to go into all the details, but page 5, the lost Hebrew tribes in Africa. This is real history that your school systems are not going to tell you. So when you go on damn TikTok and you see a bunch of dumbass women, oh, it's evolution. That's why they're so obsessed with ass. Oh, it's a booty inflation, bitch. I know. Listen, I remember a girl named Jasney Haywood, bro, was 10. Shawty Ben had buns. Angelica, Paige. That's 3. Alexandria, bro. Esmeralda. These women, bro, they been having buns. What are you talking about? I thought that was normal. There was even young white bitches in school when I got to freaking ugly ass Fort Bend that had ass, bro. That wasn't no BBL, bruh. Y'all just mad. Some of y'all just mad because you're not attractive to that man. So you're mad. So you gotta come up with damn ideologies all damn day. Now, let's get to the Israelites. So it became the name of the southern kingdom, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, when Israel divided into 2 kingdoms about 2,900 years ago. The ancestry of Joseph, right? And this is wrong. This is traced back to Judah. Let me see. Joseph is northern kingdom though. He was the father of Manasseh and Ephraim. Or he gave the blessing to Manasseh and Ephraim. Okay. Now time out. It is necessary to discuss the lost tribes of Israel in Africa. Briefly, if we are to appreciate or understand the God dominant, I don't know how to pronounce that word. It says claim that they are descendants of the so-called lost tribes of Israel, right? Now also too, there's an old map of Africa called Negro Land. Let me show y'all real quick. Hold on. Okay. Negro Land. And yes, I'm researching the porn industry to expose them. Be quiet. So Negro Land. Okay. You got Mandingo. Yeah, that's not a myth. It's not a stereotype. All this stupid shit. Okay. Slave Coast. You have something called Port Judah. I'm about to find it too. Hold on. Look at the images. Judah or YAHAWAH. So when you look at videos, I'm going to show y'all. Hold on.
Wish at this point to particularly to apologize deeply on behalf of the chiefs and people of Gold Coast and Ghana for the atrocities, the cruelty, the inhuman treatment that were committed 400 years ago by my ancestors during the Atlantic slave trade.
You say, stop spreading hate against Africa. You're not serving God. Africa did nothing to you. your mentality is sad because God doesn't feel this way towards Africa. It's you who does. So this is going in regards to all that had the Israelites in captivity as slaves. You're going to go into captivity as slaves. So this was off of that video, just so we be clear. It's not about Africa. Nobody called out Africa. What I called out was the Hamites, the Canaanites, the heathens that actually did have the Israelites in slavery, who actually did sell the Israelites to the so-called white people, which is the Grecians. It's in the Bible. So I'll get the record for you since you don't know, obviously. So this is Joel chapter 3, and I'm going to start at verse 4 through 8. It says, Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? These are Africans. And all the coast of Palestine. Will ye render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head. So the Most High, he ready to get at y'all.
Talk to y'all about right quick. Look here. It be a lot of folks in my comments, and they always want to talk about how the Africans sold the Africans, trying to negate the fact that it was them who furthered the affliction. Y'all always try to get around the fact that it was y'all who did the worst damage to us ever possible. It was y'all. Stop trying to put, stop trying to put the blame off on somebody else like you didn't do what you did. Yeah, they did what they did, and they gonna pay for it, or they've been paying for it. But y'all did what y'all did too. They wasn't the ones who took us to the borders. They wasn't the ones who took us away from our borders, right?
Now, I brought that out too because people don't know history. Like, y'all don't know shit, bro. So I'm making a distinguishment, okay, to show y'all even historically when these white explorers would go to these Israelites in Western Africa or in Europe, when they would go look at these African women, the actual Canaanites, they already had big booties. That's not in inflation. And the fact that it's 1.1 million of y'all. And the thing is too, a lot of you Africans want to be white women. Sit your punk ass down. Please, you stanky ass motherfucker. And y'all know that y'all sold the Hebrews. Y'all know that. Y'all play dumb. You play dumb. I see. K can't see you. So all that disrespectful Akata shit and all this dumbass shit, I see y'all, bro. Sit down. They go for you foreign Israelites too, from Jamaica, from everywhere. All y'all shut the hell up, bro. When it comes to this topic, shut up. All you white women going to damn Jamaica to get your BBC? What about that? Nobody said shit about that. Oh, but the problem is BBLs, black men. Y'all want to blame everything on the Israelite man. Y'all are weak as hell. But anyway, I think this is another excerpt. Let me see. The presence of a relatively large female dancer, let me see, provided a lovely image of the popular African aesthetic of robust beauty. This wasn't what I'm looking for. But see, hold on. Hold on. Was it this one, bro? Yeah, it was this one. So hold on. So hold on. Many of my Kalabari women informants, however, claim that usually females wore short wrappers after menstruation began. Her filled out figure with well-developed breasts, and more importantly, her protruding buttocks, her booty, indicated her ability to wear wrappers properly. The Kalabari qualitatively, damn, my enunciation is so bad. I'm a communication major and this shit is ass. Judge this development by running the palm of the hand over the buttocks to determine whether they were substantial enough to carry the wrapper. But I brought this out just because it's showing you big booties is not nothing new, dude. Y'all are Homo sapien weirdos that have taken everything God made, period. You made it weird. Right. Now let's go to the actual Bible, bro. And before you idiot says the white man book moving the goalposts. Because like my bro Elijah always say, you niggas don't like to read. You just come up with your dumbass narratives, just doing all kinds of weird shit. Saying stupid stuff. 1.1 million? Are you serious? I've never thought white women were the standard of beauty. I don't say that shit to y'all face, bro. I don't. You cannot make me be attracted to something that's not attractive. If I like roses, motherfucker, you can't make me like tulips. Then here comes this big $50 million lecture. No. Song of Solomon 1 and 5. I am black. What? For you pro-blacks. I am black. What? No, it's the white man book. I am black, but comely, but beautiful. Y'all don't read. O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. So she described her skin. Look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but my own vineyard have I not kept. Now watch this. Because this is a Shulamite woman from the tribe of Issachar. Black. Blackish. The definition is swarthy. That's the Hebrew definition. The English definition of swarthy is dark skin. So even in the Bible, bruh, she was already beautiful. Y'all talking about dark skin, light skin, all this dumbass shit. You idiots. Song of Solomon 7 and 1. How beautiful are thy feet with shoes, O princess daughter. The joints of thy thighs are like jewels. The joints of thy thighs are like jewels. The joints, for the third time, for you 1.1 million of you idiots, of thy thighs are like jewels. The work of the hands of a cunning workman. Now, what is the joints in the Hebrew? All right, curving, curve. That's in the Bible. Curving. Read it. Joints. Right here in the Bible, it says the curving of thy thighs. What does it mean to have curvy thighs, bro? So you can't do it. You can't argue historically or statistically or genetically. Now, your thighs, even in the scriptures, euphemistically, meaning not making it as graphic, the generative parts, the sexual organs. Even, bro, it says the thigh, the buttocks. So even in the Bible, King Solomon said his woman was black, she was comely, and she had a big ass booty. Now what y'all gonna say? Thy two breasts are like young roes that are twins. She was developed. It's something called puberty. Let's get back to common goddamn sense for once. Please. Thine head upon thee is like caramel, and the hair of thine head like purple. The king is held in the galleries. What does the word gallery mean? That means locks. Oh, good hair, nappy hair. Nigga, it says lock of hair. Okay, stop it. Then, it says right here, this thy stature is like to a palm tree, meaning she was already snatched, bruh. And thy breastises to clusters of grapes. Thy breastises to clusters of grapes. If y'all don't stop with these dumb ass videos. So you got it historically, you got it biblically, you got, and you can't get around it, bruh. Stop it. It's not a damn myth, okay? Matter of fact, let's keep it simple, because y'all not going to get it. So he was talking to the children of Israel, right? In verse 6, for thou art an holy people. Holy means set apart. It don't mean, well, you're supposed to be a Catholic and be weird. So we know sacred means set apart. Now, keyword set apart, meaning they're not going to look the same, talk the same, nothing. Okay? Unto the Lord, Yahawah thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. He's very possessive. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. But see, white people got y'all thinking everybody's supposed to look the goddamn same. Context. This is in the old covenant. And yes, she's half naked, but guess what? For you religious people, I got something for your punk ass. Proverbs 7:10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot, and supped to the heart. Oh, but guess what? Hold up. The attire of a harlot, it says a garment. So all y'all motherfuckers, man, oh, she got a garment. A dress. Now it's common sense not to do certain things, but I'm making a point. Quit being over righteous. Right. Even in Genesis 38, biblically, Judah thought Tamar to be a harlot. Why? Look, I'm not gonna cook y'all. And she put her widow's garments off from her and covered her with a veil. Oh, half naked, obsessed with ass, BBL, blah, 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 blah. And wrapped herself and sat in an open place, which is by the way to Timnath. For she saw that Shelah was grown, and she was not given unto him to wife. When Judah saw her, he thought her to be a harlot because she had covered her face. Stop it. Now for you immature as religious people, Proverbs 5:19, let thy fountain be blessed. So I got to get it from all angles. Thy fountain, a source of life, joy, purification. But it also means what? Okay, the female pudenda. What is the female pudenda for you weirdos? A woman's vulva, her external female genitalia, which includes the mons pubis, labia majora, and labia minora, the clitoris, the urethra, and the opening to the vagina and urethra, bruh. So now what you gonna say? It says progeny, but guess what? Issue, meaning what? Sperm, dude. And rejoice with the wife of thy youth. Then y'all gonna move the goalposts. Oh, one man, one woman. Oh, y'all don't understand adultery. Y'all don't understand health. Y'all don't understand sex appeal. Y'all don't understand loyalty, morals. Y'all do a whole lot of gaslighting. Half y'all never experienced love, and half y'all not even genuine yourself. So by the time y'all get older, your brain damn near regressing, and you're not even taking care of your body, bro. Now y'all old and adults. You never mastered being by yourself, so now you got to blame everything on being obsessed with ass. Let her be as the loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breastises satisfy thee at all time. Let her breastises satisfy thee at all time. No, that's the lust of the flesh. Let her breastises satisfy thee at all times, and be thou ravished always with her love. Stop it. This is clearly talking about a woman who's already lawful. Stop it. Get on my damn nerve with this bullshit. But yeah, man. So I brought out the history. I brought out a little bit of scripture. I mean to go into a rant. And then, oh, man. In one of my videos, I brought out how black girls actually hit puberty a year or two before other races of women. And the reality is, you other races of women be jealous too. Some of y'all. So stop it. Y'all sound so lost. Y'all sound like empty souls and all kinds of shit. Because you got white Jesus in your head. You got church in your head. You got porn in your head. All kinds of distractions. Nothing is clear. Nothing makes any sense. Stop it. And catch up somewhere else. Please. And all of you figure it out by your damn self. But it was your boy K Camp, man. My bad for the rant. Y'all saw the history. Y'all saw the biblical side. Be quiet. I'm signing out.